Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of June 2023, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we have some astrology for today. We have the moon in Libra all day, and the moon's going to make a sextile to Venus and to Mars, both in Leo. It's going to make an opposition to Chiron in Aries, and that's it. Yeah, two sextiles to Leo and an opposition to Aries. We also have Mercury going into Cancer as well. So a day of healing relationships by balancing our divine masculine and divine feminine aspects. Mercury, when it goes into Cancer, becomes more like an octopus with all over brain. Yeah, it's like, like an octopus has brains in its tentacles and can sense things all over the place. That is Mercury in Cancer. Feeling, sensing into everything. It's like having an antenna that are everywhere all at once. You feel into everything, know everything. How do I know this? Because I have my Mercury in Cancer, and it's like more, I've got finger brains and toe brains, and everything just senses into everything. Ooh, let me know this thing. Yeah, so that's what the next few weeks are going to be like. Personally, I love it. I think it's made me a really good therapist at sort of sensing beneath what's going on beneath the skin on people's bodies and things like that with my little finger brains. So yeah, I think Cancer is a good sign to have Mercury in, bringing that depth of knowing and sensing into things. So anyway, I might be a little bit biased, but hey ho. Right, just move my tea out of the way. Let's do some cards for today. We're going to use the Gaia deck, and we're going to have the Crow deck. Oh my god, I got a big yawn. Just finished doing newsletters, or a newsletter, my weekly newsletter. If you'd like to subscribe to my to my newsletter, message me below, and I can add you to my mailing list. Okay, so let's see. Right, so we've got the Gaia deck. What have we got here? Oh, achievement. Keep focused on your dream. And a sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. So yeah, nice energies. Let's see, what do we need to know for today, Tuesday the 27th of June 2023. Messages from Spirit for the collective. What help, advice, support, guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? At the bottom we have the dream. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. Coming up to be healed. Ooh. I don't know why I made that. It feels like you're all my friends now, and I can just let my guard down and be how I am with my mates. And we do make strange noises. Teeny tiny Tanya, I'm talking about you. And then we've got Eternal Dance, movement, wheel of life, and path of least resistance. Ooh, liking this reading. And then yin yang, creating harmony through balance. This is the moon in Libra, sextiling Venus and Mars. Balance, the yin and the yang of Venus and Mars, with Libra, the scales of justice, of balance and things. So what have we got? the dream, there's something coming up, bubbling up to the surface, to consciousness, that's waiting to be revealed. So just having a look at my astrology, and it was Mars, yes, Mars square Uranus yesterday, and also we had Mercury doing that quincux to Pluto. So yeah, so this transformation yesterday that we talked about yesterday, and about sort of the conflict and the challenge and the chaos and everything. Well, through all of that, something is revealed. An insight, or something that you've not been able to see before. You know, it's been one of those that it might have been around there and you've sort of sensed it, but it's not out here in front of your face. Where it could be that today, it's here, it's ready. Oh, hi. Ready to give you insight and for that breakthrough. And this is just part of the constant evolution, the ebb and flow of the celestial bodies and how they influence us down here. The macrocosm to the microcosm, as above, so below. But when we work with these energies consciously, it helps to ensure as much as possible that we can be in the right place at the right time for doing the healing work, for, you know, whatever comes up. So this stuff is coming through. It's the right time for it to happen, and it's part of the eternal dance, the play of the planets, the sort of evolution and rotation and everything, the wheel of life. And the advice is to surrender to it, go with the flow, get in your boat and go downstream with the flow and see where you end up. Okay. And then we've got the yin and yang balance, your wants and your desires in harmony, okay, and balancing out. So that's the oracle cards for today. Let's do some tarot. I've got the Crow deck. They're fast becoming my favourite personal reading deck, just because every time I do a reading with them, oh, I can't wait to tell me stuff. There's cards flying out all over. It's just the sound of crows going, wah, wah. This is what they need to do. It just makes me laugh every time I do a reading for somebody. So anyway, let's get back to the job. What do we need to know for today, Tuesday, the 27th of June, 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so where we find ourselves today, Ten of Wands, maybe a little bit overburdened. Going into the past, we've got the Nine of Swords. Oh, we've been beating ourselves up here. Below, we've got the Ace of Wands. Interesting, because was it yesterday that we had the other three aces? Or was that on Sunday? Might have been on Sunday. There was a day recently that we had the three other aces and not the ace of, it was Sunday I think. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, yeah. Sunday we had the other three cups. It's like, ooh, the Ace of Wands is missing. Well, here it is. A bit late to the party, but you know, always welcome. Above we have the Five of Pentacles. That's been showing up quite a lot, isn't it, just recently? Or it feels like it has. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles clarifiers. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. And we've got the Chariot. Okay, so at the bottom we've got the Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles, oof, the Tower. There's a transformation coming. Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. Keep that there. Anyways, let's move all my cards over. Okay, so where we find ourselves. The Ten of Wands, we've been holding on to just far too much. We may have been saying yes to too many people, too many projects, wanting to do everything and more. And it's not going to work. What it's going to do is overwhelm us and exhaust us and knock us back. And so the message is with the Ten of Wands is to drop all the wands, focus on the most important one, the Ace, and go forward with that. Okay, so we've got to make a nice little bonfire with the other 9 wands. To just, let's say, make a bonfire, burn it down. Don't literally do that. And unless it's like a nice little bonfire in the garden or something like that, don't really go burning things down. Where you have to be really careful what you say, don't you, when you're talking to the world. Oh my God, I'm a bit delirious today. It's been concentrated doing my weekly newsletter. And yeah, do it. I sort of on the hop. Bit of reading in there. The major astrology for the week, any courses or anything that I've got going out. But yeah, just finished that. And then it's like back in the room. Okay, so yeah, 10 of Wands. We need to set fire to 9 of those wands, or put them to one side. You don't even have to set fire to them. Put them to one side because you might be able to want to pick 1 or 2 of them up at another point. But at the moment, we want to get rid of 9 of them and just stick to the one important one. This overwhelm, it's been causing a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. Just knowing it's all too much and not knowing what way to go with it. Okay, so the 9 of Swords. This is waking up in the middle of the night going, bah! Yeah, worrying about things, worrying and fretting and ruminating about stuff and feeling anxious and everything. When we put the 9 wands down and we focus on just the one, it clears so much energy. And we can focus, with one wand, we can focus, we can get direction. So really it's about, what's, out of all the stuff you're doing, what's the one thing that's really important above everything else? It's going to bring you joy, okay, and inspiration and passion and fire and things like that. Just focus on that. Above, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. This is about how it's how we compare ourselves to other people. But obviously we never know what's going on in other people's lives anyway. We only get sort of a snapshot of what we see from the outside. So comparing ourselves to other people is just a complete waste of time. I'll say this, as I always say this, the key to the 5 of Pentacles is to turn our attention inwards, connect to our heart, to our abundance, the infinite abundance that we hold within us. Or the love, the joy, the peace, the gratitude, the abundance of everything. There's a wealth of everything within us. Okay, connecting into that. Okay. make that our work. Doing that every day, make a daily practice out of it, a gratitude diary. Journaling about all the things you love about yourself, about your body, about your emotions, about your mind, all the things in your life that bring you joy, all the things in your life that bring you peace. You know, you get the message, get the story, doing the work. Okay. And as we do that, then we've got the Eight of Swords. It helps us to change our mindsets. Okay, you know, sort of when we're overwhelmed with the Ten of Wands, and we've got the Nine of Swords there keeping us awake at night, we're trapped. We're trapped in old mindsets and things like that about how things should be done. The thing with the Eight of Swords is there's always a figure blindfolded. In here we've got a crow, blindfolded crow that's bound, can't see its way out. But if you could just sort of take the blindfold off, you'd easily see that there's a way out. And sometimes, you know, we just have to put everything down, come back to ourselves and go, okay, let's have a look around here. For me, it used to be the banging my head against a brick wall. This is how it needs to be done, this is it. And until sort of I learned that if I just stepped back from the problem and actually had a long look along this metaphorical wall, there might be a ladder going over it, or there might be a door, or up that end, you know, someone might have blasted a hole through it or something. There is, when you stop and you step back, you see all the ways you're missing when you're this close to it. Okay, when you've got a distance and you can see either way, there's other ways. And I think sort of the Eight of Swords today is just, you know, just drop everything, take a step back, find what's important, the one that inspires you, and work with that. And the difference it makes, it filleth our cup till it overfloweth. The Ace of Cups here. So this is a divine gift of love, of intuition, of energetically filling ourselves up. You know, we've got the fire, the spark, the inspiration, the aspiration, energy here. And with the Ace of Cups, we fill ourselves up with the energy to sustain ourselves, with the love to sustain ourselves. And going back to what I was saying about sort of things like gratitude journals and loving yourself and, you know, loving every part of your body and things like that, they're the sorts of things that fill up your cup. So coming back to doing the work, okay, we do the work on ourselves. I'm sure I probably would have said this to you before, but, you know, sort of the work generally tends to be about 70 to 80% the inner work, doing the work on yourself, changing yourself, evolving and transforming yourself, and then the 20 to 30% is the outside, the outer work. But without doing the inner work first, the outer work doesn't change, and you stay in this Five of Pentacles energy. That's why I say go turn inwards, look in, do the inner work first, change it all in there, and it just sort of ripples out. Okay. So yeah, so freeing ourselves, filling our cups up, and then we come to the Chariot. Then sort of we can start thinking about charging ahead. When we've got the energy, when we've just got the one direction, rather than trying to be in 10 different directions all at the same time, which is never going to work. So yeah, it's simplifying, getting rid of what's not necessary, and focusing on the one thing that's important to you. And then you can focus all your energy in there, and you've got some motion, you've got some steam going. Okay, so that's what's going on in the conscious. Let's have a look below the surface in the subconscious. So we've got the Six of Six of Swords. So another card of moving away from the danger, moving away from the overwhelm, from the anxiety, moving on from the old mindsets. And I thought when we're just doing the work, it changes things. It changes things on the inside first, and then that sort of radiates out. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles here, building a firm foundation. Okay, so that sort of as you go forward, any challenges and things, you know, if you've got firm feet, if you've got your feet firmly placed on the ground, strong foundations, you're less likely to topple over. Although I'm saying that, and the next card is the Tower. So, from that Tower, you know, if there's a few valuable things you want to keep, take with you, grab them while you can, because there's a Tower coming, okay? Or if you think that's no longer needed, superfluous, I can never say that, superfluous, superfluous, getting closer to what's needed, go forward. It's all going. So, you know, path of least resistance. Okay, that was the card here. Just, you know, holding on to what's really important and just letting everything else go. And then we've got the Seven of Swords here. Yeah. Need to get up and go for a walk after this to get some energy back, all that mental concentration. Anyway, we've got the Seven of Swords here. So the Seven of Swords, often called the Thief in the Night card. But for me, I see several different readings for it. I came across another interpretation of it, an old interpretation, about the person who's going around the battlefield collecting the Seven Swords, is doing it to take away the weapons so there can be no more conflict. So yeah, maybe, let me just put my glasses on a moment. I feel I need to just have a deeper look into this card. We've got one of the crows here taking three of the swords away. A crow on top of one and one at the bottom. I'm not getting the feeling that, you know, sort of there is a thief in the night. I'm not even getting a sense of, you know, keep your cards close to your chest. If anything, I'm getting a sense with this, the crow at the top carrying three swords away, is that possibly somebody's coming in to help take away some of the mental clatter. You know, we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Nine of Swords. We've been very much up in our heads just recently with these cards. It's almost like somebody's coming in to help ease the mental situation. Because what's left is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is truth, retreat, a time of healing. So taking away that extra burden, that overwhelm, and leaving us, you know, sort of in a place of healing. And then we've got the Six of Cups here. So the Six of Cups can be about reminiscing about the past. It can also be a time out doing pleasurable things that you enjoy. You know, someone's taking the extra burden away, you know, and making things a bit more enjoyable, healing and enjoyable, a bit more pleasurable in our life. I think the Six of Cups is the Sun in Scorpio. So yeah, maybe, you know, sort of pleasurable things to transform ourselves, and actually coming back to this eternal dance and dancing, you know, sort of going with the flow. And, you know, it's not hard work, it's easy, it's pleasurable. Surrendering into the eternal dance of life. And I'm getting that sense with this Six of Cups, this sense of pleasure and enjoyment. Maybe having a bit of a pause, looking back at old things. But even then, that's not feeling a strong indication at the moment. I'm getting more about the just relax and just enjoy yourself for a bit. And then we've got the King of Pentacles here. Cardinal Earth, which is Capricorn. Now, next Monday, we have the full moon in Capricorn. So this is about what you're tearing down, ready to be able to start building something new at the full moon. Something that's abundant. You've got all the fruit and everything, and the crown and the pentacles and everything. But for that, we have to make the space. Okay, the tower has to fall. We have to clear some of the overwhelm. We have to drop some of the wands, so that we make space for the new abundance to come in. Yes, that feels right. Oof, that was a bit of hard work today. I'm a bit brain dead from doing my newsletter. A lot of thinking power for a Monday. So anyway, I've got there in the end. Woohoo! Hopefully you're still with me. So that was today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you, either in part or in full. If it did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Help me to grow this channel, so we can get the message out to more people and help and support more people on this crazy journey called life at this time. So yeah, and gratitude, deep gratitude for everybody that does follow me. I keep hearing from friends and people who do tell me they're following me, and how they're telling other people about me. It's just fabulous. Thank you everybody that does that. It's deeply appreciated. If you would like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching.